Welcome back. 1 year after Operation Sindoor sent a strong message across border, the Indian Army Chief has once again sent a blunt and a stern warning to Pakistan. Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi has said that if Pakistan continues to shelter terrorists and support the activities against India, it will have to decide whether it wants to remain part of geography or become part of the history. In one of the strongest message yet on cross-border terrorism, the Army Chief has said, and I quote, "If you heard me earlier, what I've said that Pakistan, if it continues to harbor terrorists and operate against India, then they will have to decide whether they want to be a part of geography or history or not." And this has come as a strong warning to Pakistan that they must decide the future of their country. Listen in.
What I have said that Pakistan, if it continues to harbor terrorists and operate against India, then they have to decide whether they want to be part of the geography or history or not.
Let me go across to our consulting editor, Srinjoy Chaudhary. Srinjoy, 1 year after, in fact, Operation Sindoor, now this is India's strongest reminder yet that cost of the cross-border terrorism will no longer be diplomatic statement, but it will be a direct consequence for Pakistan. Give us more details about this.
Well, technically, Sindoor is still on. And also, the army and the government has clear reports of the number of terrorists there are across the line of control and even in Pakistan. North of the Pir Panjal, there are a considerable number. But more important, south of the Pir Panjal, there are even more of them. And what is worrying is there are some terrorists in Pakistan who are just behind, not the LOC, but the border. Now, this is something the Indian government is very wary of, and everyone remembers Pahalgam, because these people may have crossed the border and then gone northwards and committed the atrocities that they did. So this is something the Indian government is very wary of, and all agencies of the Indian government, the armed forces, the other security forces, the intelligence agencies, are all aware of the build-up of terrorists, not only across the line of control, but the IB.
All right, stay on with us, Srinjoy. Let me also go across to A.K. Siwaj, defense expert. Thank you so much, sir, for connecting with us. How do you look at the statement that is coming from the Army Chief threatening Pakistan once again that if it continues to shelter the terrorists and support the activities against India, it will have to decide whether it wants to remain part of geography or become part of the history? Your take on this?
Hello.
Please go on, sir.
Yeah. So they don't deny the fact as far as Army Chief is concerned. He has said it in no uncertain terms. If the terrorism continues from Pakistan, we'll take a strong action. You see, Pakistan is a hub center of terrorism. They still follow that policy of a good and bad terrorist. The terrorists which they are sending to borders, Lashkar-e-Toba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, they call them a good terrorist. And the terrorists which hit them hard, like TTP, call them bad terrorists. So Pakistan is not going to change. As far as terrorism is concerned, this is a strategic asset for them. And therefore, as far as our Chief of Army Staff is concerned, he has sent a very strong warning to Pakistan that if they do not mend their ways, India can go in, take action as what we have taken in Operation Sindoor. So I think it's a strong warning to Pakistan to mend their ways. I still remember when Hillary Clinton came in 2013, she warned Pakistan that in case you have snakes in your courtyard and you think it will only bite your neighbor, one day they will bite you. So this terrorism which is spreading in Pakistan is their own creation. This TTP is nowhere else come. They have come from the madrasas or in Pakistan itself. So Pakistan must look into itself. It has got worse relation today with Afghanistan. The TTP is hitting them out and they are blaming everyone else, including Afghanistan and India. But the fact is, Pakistan today have a political instability, economic crisis, and terrorism increasing manifold. The time is not far off when there can be a civil war and Pakistan break into four, whether it is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Balochistan, Sindh, and Punjab. And POJ and Gilgit-Baltistan, which is legally a part of India, will join India.
Thank you so much, sir, for bringing that perspective on that. In fact, 1 year after Operation Sindoor sent a very strong message. Remember, across the border, the Indian Army chief has once again sent a very blunt and a very stern message to Pakistan. As you heard, Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi has said that if Pakistan continues to shelter terrorists and support the activities against India, it will have to decide whether it wants to remain part of the geography or become part of the history. And this is one of the strongest message yet on the cross-border terrorism that has been given by India. Now, let me take you straight across to timesnownews.in. Here you can read the news from across the country and from across the world as well. Let me take you through the top stories of the day as far as the NEET 2026 leak is concerned. At this point in time, doctors' body has moved the Supreme Court seeking dissolution of NTA. And also in the big news, in fact, rupee has hit historic low. How it affects you, your daily life. Read this article to find out more. In fact, as we also told you about the visit of the Prime Minister to Netherlands as well, what Donald Trump has said as far as Iran is also concerned, how this person that you can see on the screen, P.V. Kulkarni, the mastermind of the NEET paper leak, he in fact managed to do so. To read about all that, not just the stories from India, but from across the world, go on to our website, timesnownews.com. Here you can read all the articles. With this, a very short break. More news and updates on the other side.